What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Call from the deep. Call from the deep. Yeah. So, how is everybody? How are you guys? Good. Everybody's
Good,
good.
good, good.
Yeah,
Svenster
good.
with some 200 biddies off the bat. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. What's up in Gorgio? How you doing, man? Yep, still counts. That was so funny. I still laugh about that. It's a, it's a good story. And so we left off last week in the middle of combat. So I don't think we need to do player introductions and shit, do we? No? You guys know who you are?
Yeah,
You,
Gorgio
y-
knows us.
you know what characters you're playing? Yeah, okay. If you don't know, it's right there on the screen and up top there. It's all up there.
I think I'm a
Um,
dwarf or something like that.
yeah, I think you're playing maybe a
I think
flying.
I'm
You're
Krell,
flying
right?
dwarf. Yeah. All right, so as a little recap, you guys, I think, got up in the morning, left One-Eyed Jack's, and you were alerted that the voyage is going to get attacked. That's the only word you got. So you guys hightailed it down to where the voyage was anchored outside of Luskin. For some reason, you guys didn't want to bring it into port because it was pretty piratey, and you guys have a reputation that precedes you, I think, about smashing pirates in the face and stuff. So I guess you decided to leave it outside. Well, somebody took interest in it, some other pirates, and some kind of summoner or something. Don't we have a picture of this feller? This, this, yeah, it's not attached here, but yeah, it's like a warlock dude, and he summoned up some huge some huge octopuses, and they are currently their tentacles are out of the water, and and they're batting around on the ships, knocking people about, and you guys are pelting away. And I do believe Scuzzer was taking aim over the edge of the railing there, down there on that warlock that's sitting. There's actually a boat over here that's up against the side of the ship that they came in on. There's a couple of more over here that the pirates got up, but they're all dead now. Or they're not dead, but they're up on the ship, and it's Scuzzer's turn. So take it away, Caesar.
All right, Scuzz is going to try to kill this unidentified creature that's on the side of the ship there. So he'll take aim with his sharpshooter.
Looks like you got.
And
Oh, that's a
miss.
miss. An 11 is not a hit.
Hell. So he'll take another shot at her. Him. Good lord.
If you get worse, you can't hit.
Well, that will be the end of Scuzzer's turn.
Any cutting
Not a
words?
good start to the night.
No bards in the party. Captain Graysail. Oh, I get to play too. I forgot. Captain Graysail is going to attack these pirates. Look, she's already got them targeted and everything. So she's going to give her the old rapier stick. Ooh, she crits right off the bat. Look at her go. Good thing that's the DM. Wow. I get to roll twice on the table and choose a better result. Well, you know what? She uh, she yells out to Scuzzer up there, and she tells you to get the lead out, you scallywag. You can't hit anything, and she gives you inspiration. And I need to move
Gives who?
these.
Everybody?
No, just her, or just Scuzzer.
Scallywag. Boy, she nailed it, didn't she?
Yeah, yeah. And there's her damage with that. And then her second rapier attack is a miss, and then she tries to come back around with her dagger and misses. So, little Lilac Beret crew member, he's over here and he's trying to help out with her. He's got his spear out and he tries to. No, he's got a scimitar and he tries to swipe. Oh, and he hits with a scimitar. Does a little damage. Ember. What's Ember up to? Oh, he's hanging over the balcony too, looking down at this
Does this look like a
thing.
human-ish thing, or is this a hogging critter?
Oh no, it's definitely human. Human.
Alright, so I'm going to lean over the thing and say, go touch the bottom of the ocean. Cast a little suggestion on him.
Some suggestion. Is that how you say it too?
So he failed. So on his turn, he'll start swimming down to touch the bottom of the ocean. He
Let's
has 8 hours to do it, and
see.
once he does it, then the spell ends. So
Hopefully he can breathe underwater.
Right? Let's see if he can. Let's see what's going on with this guy. So, so if he starts to drown, he's going to get a save, right? Because he can't do anything that's going to hurt himself. Oh. What the hell?
You look weird or weary. Rest in one of the chairs provided here, I think is what it says. I don't
I
know.
can't understand a damn thing it said.
That comes from years of listening to old vinyl trying to figure out the words to what these guys were singing.
So he looks up at you and he says, "I'll be back." And opens up a dimensional door. And through the door, you can see the sea bottom. And
Nice,
he
that works.
steps through the dimensional door, burning one of his spell slots. In the meantime, let me check that off. All right, I'll come back to that. Anything else? Oh,
Very
bold jockstrap. This guy was the one that was sleeping in his hammock, and he came running up the stairs. And he's got a couple more crossbow bolts, so he's going to lock and load and drop the crossbow. And he hits with disadvantage. What? He's not adjacent. Let me try targeting. Why does it think he's adjacent?
Because he's next to the colossal octopus too, I think.
Oh, yep. That would be it. Very good.
I noticed that when I was
he is
using
in
that
melee.
extension.
He's not adjacent to the target, but he's got an octopus in his face, but he still hits, so he's gonna do a little damage. Ooh, and kills the last pirate. The pirate's trying to scramble back off of the boat, and he shoots him in the butt, and he falls into the water. Curse splash. And let me get rid of those guys. Uh-oh. Colossal Octopus 2. So Colossal Octopus is going to do, he's got multi-attack, 4 tentacle attacks. And it's colossal. And what is his reach? Let's see. 25 foot. So, oh, look at that. Oh, look at those guys over there. So he's flailing about, and he tries to grab the guy in his jockstrap. He picks him up, squeezing him, and his head pops off, and he kills the guy in the jockstrap. Right? Wasn't that him? Or did I? Oh, I think
You
I just hit
damaged
you guys.
a bunch of us.
All right, well, let me see if I hit you guys real quick before I take that damage away. Squall gets missed, and Nostagamus also gets missed. So, how much damage do you guys need to take off?
All of it would be great.
20 each. it
20
looks like.
points. So, is it control I hold to give points back, or just drag?
I think it's
control to
and drag.
invert.
Did that work? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
it
set
did.
us healthy. Yes, sir.
And control back. Here you guys go. And I didn't actually do the damage to that guy. Who? Gang of pirates. Oh. Make it clearer. Do the target thing to that guy. As I suspected, it squished his little head and popped it off. And that was 3 attacks. His 4th attack, he is going to wrap his tentacles around the mast of the ship and hits. Voyage for 14 points of damage, and he grabs a hold of Voyage. He starts pulling it towards him, so it's starting to tip as he's grabbing the mast over here, this one here, and you can hear it cracking and snapping. And his other tentacles are flailing about trying to get perch onto the ship. The Warlock now, can he actually cast a spell on as a reaction when you cast Suggestion? It pursues a course of action described to the best of it. The suggestion course of action can continue the entire duration. All right, so yeah, so I guess now would be when he steps through the gate and
Where'd everybody go?
sorry, I just hit the everybody button, hide button, not that guy.
It's like he disappeared and all the people left too?
Yep.
All the ones he conjured up.
Chandri Dundragon? You done dragging us through the mud here? Who is Chandri Dundra? Oh.
That's your surgeon, ship surgeon. She's down
okay.
below. She's down below deck. All right, and Quora, where's your first mate? He's back here. Oh, that's right. He just got picked up. Is he still grappled? No. So he's smacking at this octopus on the back here. Oh, and he hits with his scimitar. And he hits again with it. Oh, dang. Stickity stick, Nostagamus.
All right. First, I'm going to shocking grasp this gang of pirates next to me. So hopefully I can get away from him.
That's a hit.
All All right. Did I have advantage on that?
You did? I'm not sure why,
Was
but
was it from wings? I see Sven
Probably.
nodding. All right,
Yes.
cool. So let me do a little bit of damage there.
So the rest of them, they fall into the water. Kerplunk.
And then I want to move over this direction, get away from at least one of those octopus.
They do have a 25-foot reach, so moving out of their threatened area is going to
Oh.
provoke an attack of opportunity, and if they hit you, they can grab you. So, because they get little suction cups.
Right. Okay. So I won't do that because I forgot about it. Instead, I will just stay where I am and have a bolt of lightning shoot out of my storm up there at Colossal Octopus 2 as a bonus action.
You could move like over here and still be within their reach. If you wanted to,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Within number one's reach, anyways. 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20. Actually, yeah, that's square. I'm not suggesting it. I'm just telling you what you can do.
Right. Actually, I do want to be 20. All right, so that should still be within his range.
Mhm.
So yeah, I will move up to there.
Because
and
you're
then be
within
done.
reach of the other guy, anyways. So
Right. Right.
big old long.
You got mage armor. You'll be fine.
You'll be good. You don't
Oh
get
yeah.
hit. You don't get
He's
hit.
the tank.
I mean, I tried to hit you last round, and it wasn't really right.
That's what shield is for, right?
Wings done.
Yep. Wings is gonna
Octopus
help
number
out the,
1.
Captain Graysail.
Oh, he's giving Graysail some love. Well, Graysail's probably going to need some love as he attempts to. Where is Squall? Is he in a flying? Is that what he's doing?
He's at level with the deck of the ship.
But he's got his boots active.
Just by 10 feet on my. Yeah.
This says 0
he's
feet.
got-
Okay, so you're
Oh,
level
shit,
with the
right there.
deck. I got you. And let's see. Well, Octopus, he wants some meat. I mean, that's what he's trying for, right? He wants some meat. So let's give him a tentacle attack on Captain Graysail first. And he fumbles. Just misses her. Freaking. How come. So Wings poops on the tentacle and he jerks it back and misses totally. The second attack is going to be on Quora. And it grabs a hold of Quora. Or I should say your first mate. We never gave him a name or anything. Does some damage to him. And grapples him. So he wraps him up. Ew. And he's also going to reach over and try to give Squall some love here. And misses. But this one also reaches up and tries to grab a hold of the mast. Mast? Not going to church, Catholic, but a mast. And actually misses the voyage because the ship is rocking and he misses the thing. He can't get a hold of it. It's slippery or whatever. And Krell.
All right. Well, Krell's going to stay right where he is and start taking out Colossal Octopus number 1. That was a hit.
I don't show. Oh yeah, way up there. That's weird. Yeah, but yeah, it's a hit. He keeps trying to buy monsters. I don't have them.
So he's dead.
Wow.
And then my bonus action will be my third shot on.
And it's a fumble with an effect. So the ship like rights itself real quick because of the weight, and a bunch of rigging like flies and wraps around you and restrains you for a round.
Alrighty.
So you can apply the restrain condition to yourself, so you can delete it after. Well, I can do it for you real quick. Let's see.
I've got it up. Done.
And I'll even set it for you. Boom. Anything else? Since you're restrained, you can't really go nowhere.
Oh yeah, no, I'm done.
Squall.
Yeah, all right.
How wounded is this other Octo? Barely. He's got a couple of
Yeah,
like
starting to say, I
a
don't think
arrow
he's
sticking out of him, I think.
I think I'm better off like moving. Well, I'm going to come to this point right here.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to bonus action cast spiritual weapon and put it in, that position right there next to it. So that is a level 2
And
spell.
you're pointing because you don't know you can drag your own token onto the map? Oh, the map's locked. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't. Hell, I don't even know where the damn menu is on this table, man.
It's probably hidden underneath your character.
No, here's tokens.
I got it. Oops, not the whole
Okay.
thing. Where'd you want it? Right there?
Yeah, it works. Yep. Just within melee of him. So we'll spiritual weapon first, and
Oh, I forgot I could set the reach of these things.
okay, I've got spiritual weapon on and damage.
Somehow.
All right.
There it is.
And then while I'm pointing toward my spiritual weapon, telling
Holy
it what
shit.
to do, what you're gonna do, I'll turn and fire the crossbow at the thing. And then I'll continue to move.
Actually, why did it not give you disadvantage on your crossbow?
Why would it give me disadvantage on the crossbow?
You're within his reach, but you're not adjacent. I guess it is just adjacent,
Yeah.
isn't it? You will be moving out of his reach if you move there, though.
That's okay. I trust my armor class.
You trust your armor class?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I
Famous
can.
last words.
I'm gonna see if I can grab a hold of your ass and let's see. Where's his grab? He reaches for you and in your armor class holds up. Actually, it's your dex probably.
Not my
Just
dex.
totally
yeah.
missed
Yeah.
you.
And that's it. So I scurry out of the way.
Got a question. Can Scuzzer yell at Plump and tell him to turn one of them cannons and aim it at that octopus?
It would take him 3 rounds to load it, but yeah, I mean,
Right. Well, if he turns it and aims it, I'm going to run over there on my turn and load
what
it.
do you mean turn it and aim it? No, you can't face the cannons into the ship, but you can move over here and fire off one of these cannons.
No, I was gonna see if he could turn the one that was on that side
Oh
towards him.
yeah, no, these things weigh like a ton. There's no way you
Do
can.
we still
One person
have
could turn it
ballista?
around.
All right, that's fine then. I won't yell at him.
No, you guys don't have any ballistas. You guys got 4 cannons, remember? You replaced your ballistas with cannons. But Plump is going to take a shot with his crossbow anyways. Twang! And he hits him. Sticks him for 5 points. And top of the round is Plump again. He's like, sticks another bolt in and he twang! Shoots wide. He was too much in a hurry. Conservative Lilac Beret is as well going to shoot his. He's like, I'm shooting you with my pink arrow. And it wobbles and misses. Ember.
All right, so I am going to scooch over here and throw a little knifey at the octopus. So he takes some damage from the initial hit, and then he has to make a save. Which he fails, so he gets hit by so this knife comes flying, sticks into his side, and explodes, doing some more damage to it.
Sorry, it is the first mate's turn. And he's going to come running up and start swinging at this octo that's hanging on the side of Voyage. He swipes it with his scimitar once across the tentacle, slices it open, comes back and chops one off, and then tries to stick it another one with his stagger, and he misses. It's like jumps out of the way as he sticks it into the deck. And he's no longer grappled. And the octopus goes. Fresh meat, how sweet. Oh, Ember, you wanted to be over there a while ago. Let's see. Well, he doesn't want any of Ember, so you're fortunate, but you are within his reach. But the first guy he's going to try to grab a hold of is Quora, who's sticking him right there. He gets a hold of him, heavily damages him, and grapples him. He also tries for Nystagmus, which is a hit.
Yeah, I would like to use my reaction and cast Shield.
And shield gives you a
Plus
minus
5.
5 to his attack, and he misses you with it. And the other attack is going towards Lilac Beret. As he gets a hold of Lilac Beret and picks him up and squishes his little head.
Damn, we're gonna have to get a new crew.
And also tries to grab a hold of. Oh, he has a hold of the mast already, doesn't he? Did he get a hold of the mast? Yeah, he started pulling it over a little. So he kind of just slams onto the mast. Doing 26 points of damage to the mast. So you can hear it starts to splinter as he starts to break the mast off. And I would squirt some ink, but it wouldn't do any good. Captain Graysail's like, get it off! Get it off! And she runs over here and starts sticking this thing. She's gonna sink us! She rapiers it. Rapiers it twice. And then sticks it with a dagger and misses. Daggers don't do very good. Krell. So you like get all this rigging off of you. You're like starting to fall towards the water because the rigging is kind of low. So I would take like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 feet off of your height because you kind of fell down. And then you fly out
Okay.
of the rigging. You're like, whew. Give me
Not
a
a problem.
perception check.
Do you really need a check?
Yeah, because the DC was a 25.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But you rolled
Nice.
a 15. So you can see this warlock dude swimming up. And he's having a rough time. How long can you hold your breath? Oh,
I
plenty
think
of long enough,
3
right?
minutes and
Your
5e.
Constitution modifier in rounds. Something
In-
like that.
In rounds?
Minutes or
Minutes, I think it is. So
Minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
2 minutes? Okay, so let's see. It's about 150 feet deep. So he starts to swim up this round, and he can move it half, so he moves 30 feet. So let me set
all
him.
right. We got a round or two.
Let me set him.
All
He,
right,
he
let's-
can't breathe water either, so that was pretty good. I don't know why he doesn't breathe water. He can cast it, but it's
He can't
Well,
cast it once he's underwater, though, if he's not breathing water.
yeah, you can. But no, I'm looking through his spells. He doesn't even have freaking breathe water. He doesn't plan on going swimming, I suppose. So
I missed with my other two shots.
so
But
he's
I
at
did 27
minus
damage on my first.
120. 27 points of damage to the Octo? Nostogamus.
Jeez. All right. I want to move over to there. So I'm still within his reach. First,
Yeah,
I'll have a.
bits and pieces of wood are pelting you from the mask and crack, you know. You're like, ah.
All right. First, I'll have a lightning bolt shoot out of this storm at him as a bonus action.
And it hits him. You smell like
Jeez.
calamari cooking. And a big hole blows in the side. The tentacle blows off, starts flapping around, spewing ink all over the deck. As this thing just kind of lurches a couple of times and does the old and then falls into the water. Splat, and the ship rights itself completely now.
I'm gonna scream out to Krell and the rest, or to Scuzzer and the rest, that the guy's coming up.
So if I hear him say that, I'll use the rest of my movement to head over to the side of the ship and ready frostbite for when he pops his head up.
Hold on, let me read through his spells and see what I got. So he's got some innate spellcasting abilities. Huh. That's what I'm doing. So he sees you guys. Uh, wait, what are you doing? You're gonna look over the balcony, over the edge at him,
Yeah,
and you're
because I
readying. Is that what you said?
yeah, with Krell yelling, I don't know what's over here because Nystagmus hasn't been able to see it, but I don't see anything, so I'll just ready a frostbite to
Well,
hit
you can
whatever
try
pops
for
up.
the perception check to see him. It's
Okay.
murky, it's deep. He's way down there. So you're gonna need like a 25
Well, that's
and
not possible.
a +2 to your 15. Even actually, I'll give you advantage with Krell pointing, and you still can't see him. So Krell's like, he's right there. You don't see him. He's right there. He's like, Bagok, Bagok. Scuzzer.
So Scuzzer's going to do the same thing, is come over to the edge and see if he can see, ready arrow, see if he can see this guy coming up.
Well, the guy can definitely see 2 octopuses sinking to the ground and like pirates all floating around the edge of the boat. So I mean, he might not be able to see you guys, but he's looking up and seeing that he has no friends left. So he's trying to figure out what he's doing. But I don't think, is it possible for you to see him right now? Scuzzer
Well, I
at
don't
20,
know.
DC's to 25. Roll it. See if you can do it. Can you do it? You got a +5 at least to your
What skill?
perception. Perception.
Perception? I got a +7.
You could do it with advantage. You're like, I think I see something. I don't know. What?
Let me just roll it again then.
Yeah. You're like, you just can't do it. You just can't see him. He's down there. He's 120 feet down. That's pretty far.
I just ready that action then.
He's getting the bends too. He's trying to swim up. Letting out air. You're gonna ready what action? Shoot.
Shot.
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Gonna shoot him. So he gets to go. So he's gonna swim back to the bottom. And he casts a spell. So you see him on the seabed. You can see him now because you see a disc start glowing, like a ring on the seabed, and it starts glowing. It's like hovering just off the ground, and it's I'm sorry, it's perpendicular, so you can kind of make it out. It's perpendicular, and he's down there moving his hands, and you can hear and he steps through the ring and vanishes. But you can see that the ring is still down there, and you can see like a fish like swims and goes through the ring, and it vanishes too.
Is the ocean pouring through this door?
No, it's oceans aren't creatures.
That'd be pretty awesome if it did.
Man, the whole sea just disappeared. I would think tsunami was coming.
Squall.
I don't know that Squall ever saw this guy, Drake.
Well, is the party
because it
saying
wasn't-
anything?
That's what I'm wondering. Is did somebody say there's a wizard in the water here? I know they're looking
think-
at something, but
I
I'm
think
not sure I know
Krell's
what they're looking at.
pointing. Isn't Krell pointing?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
Crow
know-
was
I know
yelling
they're
he's
looking-
coming up.
He's
So
coming up.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he is. So I think to get a better view, I'm gonna fly out away from the boat.
So you can see the glowy thing under the water glowing when you fly out there. You're
Right.
like, what is that way down there? Looks like maybe a shiny anchor or something. You can't make out exactly what it is, but
Okay, and now I'm going to release just so that I've got the heavy hitters. I'm going to break concentration on Bless and recast it so I can bring everybody in on it because Krell was not. I got to say a prayer for Krell too. He's looks like he needs it flying around in the rigging like that. Okay. Well, shit. I didn't fly forward enough. Can I retcon that movement?
yeah, if you wanted
Move
to
up
get a
into
little
this
closer
direction?
to where he's
Yeah.
going to blow up everybody,
I
I'd
just
be
want
okay
to
with
get.
that.
I wanted to get everybody. Yeah, sure. I wanted to get everybody targeted.
You get that fireball all
So that
going.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm okay with
And
that.
That would be. That's at 4th level, so my only 4th level slot, and we'll pray for the group again. And then I'm going to start moving my spiritual weapon this direction. How far can you move that?
20.
Okay.
Drake. So Wings flew straight up, and he's just gonna be looking around, see if there's anything else coming, anything else approaching the ship.
Wings can give me a perception check too. As you guys see over on the dock, way up on the dock, another ring form. And out steps that dude going coughing up water, and then a big fish flops out onto the dock.
Back up on the shore at the docks.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're probably 400 or 500 feet away. And then he looks back and you can see him. He's going to start running into the city.
I think he's gone. Max speed, it'll take me 5 rounds to get to him.
Yeah,
We don't have a ranger, do we? Oh yeah, we got a ranger.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
wait a
guys
minute.
got
You
600
said
shot.
he's 500 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can shoot him.
Krell's like,
Dozer,
it's your
let
turn,
me get
Krell.
my bow.
Krell's like,
I still got
Wait
my
a-
hunter's mark on him too.
Yeah,
What?
so we can track him.
does
at
Hunter's
least.
Mark have no range?
No, you can actually. It helps you track them.
Yeah, but it
I
might
don't
be a
know,
range
Once
to
it's
it.
on him, I think it's just a range to cast it on him.
Vision. All you need to be is see if you can see the target. Hunter's Mark says it has a range of 90 feet.
But that's just to cast it on him,
That's
right?
to cast it. Once they're marked.
It says until the spell ends, you deal extra 1d6 damage to the target.
Right. And I mean that rangers use it all the time to help them track people that are running from them and stuff. So there's something to do with tracking in there too.
Yeah, at the target draw. Let me see. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You have advantage on any
I agree.
perception or survival check to find it.
Yep. So Krell, Oh, you need him, don't you? Kind of need
Yeah,
somebody
so I
to
can
target,
target
don't
him.
you? All right. Well, he's here. I'm putting way out here. I don't know. I won't put him way out there so you don't have to zoom your map so far. Oh,
Damn.
we do have the long range. I want to see if it actually works.
Shouldn't matter to me. I'm sharpshooter.
It shouldn't if it's coded right. So we'll about find out. It's a hit. So he's like, he turns around, he's like, ha ha, and this arrow comes like way arc and way high, and sticks him in the shoulder. He's like, he spins around, he looks back, he starts backpedaling a little.
And another one nails.
He gets hit
Two
in
of
the
'em.
back. Whap! He's like, oh, he's running down the dock. People are like scrambling now. They don't know where these arrows are coming from.
Somebody
Scuzzer's
load
gonna
that
do the
cannon.
same thing. Use the sharpshooter to take a shot at him.
Ah,
I'm
like
gonna miss.
sticks in the deck next to, or the dock next to him. He's like, you can see how big his eyes are. Like he's dumbfounded.
Damn it!
You hit some
Both
lady.
of them
Whap!
missed.
You hit her in the boob. She's like, ugh, falls over into the water. No, I'm kidding.
Well, that's the end of Scuzzer's turn.
Uh, well, they can't do anything. Nostogamus, can you do anything?
No, I don't think so. I could try to fly over there, but I think he'd be gone by the time I get there. So, no, I'm not gonna do anything.
So he's like, blood's like pouring out of him, and he turns around and he looks back, and you see him go, and then he runs and jumps back through the portal. And he starts swimming. Oh, he can only swim at half speed. So he takes the dash action.
How deep is he?
150.
Okay.
Not he's out of arrow range, that's for sure right now, because he can't shoot through
Not
water.
for long. Crossbow can.
A crossbow at 150. Nice. Ember?
So I'm gonna go start trying to get the crew to do what they can for this mast, whether it's remove the sails, so get rid of some of the weight. I don't really know, but I'll
In
work
6
with the
seconds,
first
you can give them
thing.
some orders maybe, but they're not going to get a whole lot accomplished.
Yep.
Squall.
I'll go ahead and move the spiritual weapon forward. Of course, I guess we know he's back underwater here.
Yeah, I think you guys have.
That's
I think you guys have put 2 and 2 together, right? It's
well, we
some
figured
kinda-
that's where he's going to come. Yeah. So I'll move the spiritual weapon forward and looking the crew over. Shoot, everybody looks pretty damn healthy. So what I could do is, Krell moved over there. Okay. Never mind. We're good. Actually, I think I'm going to fly back over here to the deck and land. So I'll remove the 10 feet. And that's it.
Wings are gonna go up a little bit higher, and then, and like I said, just sort of keep an eye out, see if anything else is around. Any other ships are showing any kind of interest in ours.
Well, she's gonna come up and she's gonna check on Captain Graysail real quick, and then notice that she's not wounded, and moves over to Quora, who should be wounded. I don't know why he's not, and she starts bandaging his wounds and gives him some healing. That's why he's not wounded. Krell.
All right. So Krell is going
You
to.
can't actually see
fly-
him at the moment, but when you get back over
Okay.
here, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back over to this side of the ship, and if I see him, I'm going to take a a dash, and I am going to dive down into the water. So I am from 45 up. I would be basically like 5 feet in the water.
All right, and
Right
you can
there.
see now that you get into the water, it's a little blurrier now, but you can make out the glowy part down there, and he's not that far from it. And he's like looking up at you, he's like holding his breath.
All right. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do on my turn.
Quora comes over and he saw you guys shooting him at the dock, and he starts loading one of the cannons. He's like, that thing's got a range of what, 1,800?
Luskin will think we're attacking the city.
Yeah, well, there's other commotion going on the other side of the harbor too. You can hear, like screams and yells and wood breaking, that kind of sound.
Can Wing see what that is?
How far can Wing see in a busy harbor?
He's
And
100 feet up, and he's an owl.
yes,
So I don't know.
he can see that there's some commotion going on the other side of the harbor, and he yells to you, "Noise! Broken noise!" Because he's an owl and he can't say, "Well, there's 82 guys over there and they're getting attacked by a chipmunk." He doesn't know all that. He's not that smart, but he can warn you that.
Chipmunk, son of a bitch.
Nystagmus, are you doing
Fucking
anything?
Alvin.
Thought we got all of those.
You're frozen. At least you were smiling when you were frozen. Yeah, your network connection is very poor to this evening, so we can't hear you.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
There
Sorry.
you go.
So he's gonna.
It's your wife
I'm
streaming,
gonna-
soap operas.
Yeah, that must be it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, and I see Krell dive into the water, so I'm gonna follow him
Good.
just in case. So Nystagmus is gonna just dive off the ship and start swimming down.
He does a little. Give me a acrobatics. Let's see what kind of dive he does. All right, so he just does a kind of a belly flop. As he lands into the water, like Squall.
Yeah, there's not too much to do up here, is there? Those guys, you know what? I think I'm going to move to the front of the ship and just keep an eye on them. I don't know.
Oh,
that I
you
need to
know
get
what I
more
gotta
just
do?
yet. What? Level up?
Concentration is what? Your
I think
constitution
it's Constitution, isn't it? Yeah.
It's con save, yeah.
plus something. And what kind
Well,
of
your
damage
concentration
did you do
is
to him?
depends on the damage you took.
So let's see. So you can see him. He turns around as he comes back out of the thing. He turns around and it goes. It closes. He's like, Scuzzer, are you gonna do anything?
Yeah, I think Scuzzer's going to go in after him too.
Yeah.
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
And then I'm within range with the crossbow, right?
I don't know. What is the crossbow range?
80 and 320.
And I do believe anything over its standard range is an automatic miss.
How
So
far is it?
Yep.
yeah, he's at 150. So you have to be within 80 to even have a chance of hitting him. Underwater combat says anything, it has to be within short range. Anything over short range automatically misses.
Even with the sharpshooter?
Even with a sharpshooter, yeah.
All right, well then I'll just chase after his ass then.
So just keep track of how far down you are by like elevation, just like we're doing. Ember.
So I'm going to grab on to the edge, the railing of the ship there, and close my eyes and look through wings and try to see if I can figure out what's happening over on the dock.
Over on the dock or over on the other side of the harbor? It's about a mile away.
Do I see any, giant titans or flames or
How high up are
ghost
you?
ships? 100 feet.
100 feet. You can see what looks like a ship being dragged into the water by giant tentacles.
Okay. So, would I be able to cast a spell, or
Sure.
does that take my turn?
What did you do? Flew up 100 feet?
No, I just closed my eyes and looked through Wings' eyes.
Is it an action to do that? I think it is, actually.
Alright, I'll say it is. We'll move on.
Yeah, you
Next
can
turn I'll
double
do my
check.
spell.
All right, let's see. He is slap out of spells. Yeah, he's totally out of spells. He's got his innate spell casting. He can't do anything. He's just gonna try to get away. So he's swimming. He's just like kind of trudging on the bottom trying to swim. And he dashes. He can move 30, that's it. Wings is watching. Krell, can you get to him this round? Are you going to put me out of my misery?
No, I can't get to him this round, but I want to take off my cloak of protection and put on my cloak of the manta ray. It's just taking a cloak off and putting the other one on.
Underwater, you're going to... Holding weapons? You got a bow or a crossbow in your hand? I mean, it's kind of hard to...
I have a hand crossbow. It's a little tiny thing.
A hand crossbow, I give you that. That's easy enough, I think. And the manta ray is not an attuned item.
None of them are attuned. Neither of them
I
are
suppose
attuned.
if you had both of them attuned to you, then you could just swap them out anyways, right? I mean,
Neither of them
Yeah.
require attunement.
yeah,
So,
most cloaks don't. I think that would be, let's see, take off a cloak, put on a
I
cloak.
can even use
yeah.
my movement action for that if you want.
Well, you've got your other cloak in your hand, and you can still move. Your crossbow's loaded, right?
Yes.
So yeah, next round you'd have to put your cloak away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you have it in your hand because you took off your cloak, you picked up an item, you put on a cloak, that's your action, and then now you still have it in your hand, and now you can move though.
Yep. Now I can move 60.
So you start swimming towards him. He's like, "Brrr." Who's gonna get to him first? Anybody? Nostogamus? Don't you have like a 60 regular swim, or no? It's a 30, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 30. So how far down is he? I probably can't.
He's on the bottom.
Get
He's
to
at
him.
150, and it looks like it might get shallower as he's going that way, but not a lot.
All right, so I can swim down just 60 and get within 90 feet of him, but that's not enough for me to hit him with anything. So I'll just do that and then swim
Okay.
60 feet
And-
both down and towards him.
Ember, Squall.
I'm just gonna wait till they bring him back up here, dead or alive, so we can question him.
All right, Scuzzer.
So Ember's gonna cast my spell. I'm gonna use touch the copper wire on my wrist and point down toward Krell and let him know there's another ship on the other side of the harbor being destroyed by these octopi.
So Scuzzer's
You
gonna
do
swim the
hear
60
this
feet
this
towards
time,
him.
by the way, Krell.
All right, cool. Sounds good. We'll take care of that once we
What's
get rid of this
Scuzzer doing?
bastard.
Swimming 60 feet towards
Ahead
him.
of him? Or down?
Why,
He's right there.
down
at the
and-
bottom.
down and toward. Okay, well, I was already 50 down from jumping off the side.
Right. So I guess you're trying to get closer to him on an angle, and you can swim 60, so you're 110.
Right.
Right. So you're 40 feet from him.
Okay. And that was a dash, so I can't take an action.
Okay. And he's gonna swim 30 feet away from you guys. I'm trying to get him away, but I don't think it's gonna happen. He's swimming. He's got a mile to go to get to his buddies over there. So, can we do it?
He's
Can we
running
do
out of air.
Can we do it? He's got another minute and
He's
The
within
half?
range now, though.
yeah, he's in within crew.
He's
Who's
in a
getting the
highly
kill?
stressful situation underwater.
Krell. Krell's getting the kill.
And Ember's gonna say
He's
the same
only
thing
got
to
6
the
hit points.
Nystagmus.
Whoever hits him probably is gonna kill him. So there it is, a crit. So you shoot him in the back of the neck, and he dies.
I want to drag his ass back to the boat.
Get his body.
Speak to the dead. Hell yeah.
Did I unlock him?
Find out if
Yep.
he's part of the Brotherhood.
You like how I made the map, and that's not an actual token. I didn't want to stack. I just stuck a picture. Ah, I was getting ready to do that. All right, so you guys are out of combat. You guys drag his body back up onto the deck. Flop. And, you guys, did I do a rest or something on accident on you guys? How come no one's wounded?
Krell's
Krell's wounded.
wounded.
10 points? all that, and you got 10 points of damage. That's all I did to anybody except killed half the crew and 26 points of damage to the
Half the
voyage.
crew, all but one.
Well, the fat guy. Now there's and the officers. The chubby guy's like pulls out a sandwich.
Plump. Plump made it.
We need to make everybody stay silent when we're recruiting.
You guys need
So-
to get him back on the boat quick, because I'd rather
Yeah, he's on the
talk
boat.
to him a lot. Okay, so has it been within a minute? Because I think we're better off if I bring this guy back and then we talk to him in a zone of truth.
So what are you gonna
Yeah.
cast Revivify on him or something?
Yep, Revivify.
I think you guys could get him up on the boat within a minute.
Okay, that's a 3rd level spell, so I'll check that off, and there's nothing really to do with it. We're gonna bind his hands, put a rapier to his throat, and you guys poke another breathing hole into him if he starts to. We can play this game for a while.
He can wake up and see me holding a crossbow pointed at him.
That's right. He starts mumbling some spells or something.
Scuzzer has no problems taking fingernails off.
Yeah, need to bind his hands so he can't.
Putting some splinters underneath them.
So while you guys are binding his hands up and stuff, I'll start the Revivify spell, bring him back. He's got 1 hit point. And then I've got a scroll of Zone of Truth. So we'll take him down in the hold.
So you get him bound. You take him down in the hold.
Blinded. You can't target.
You blind him. Then you cast Revivify
Kaput.
on him. I mean, you blind him by like taking his eyeballs out, or you blind him with a blindfold?
Blindfold.
Okay, just clarifying. Just checking alignments.
You say blind him, and Squall starts smiling.
He sticks.
Caesar pulls
Let me
out.
see your
Scuzzer
rapier.
pulls out a dagger. I'll do it.
All right, so he wakes up, he coughs up water. He starts breathing, laying on the ground. He struggles a little, but he's pretty weak.
Well, we will give him time to get recuperated, and I'll start setting up the scroll of Zone of Truth, getting that prepared. So we're down in the hold of this ship now. Who is going to do the questioning here? I guess. Ms.
I'm going to go
Douglas.
back up to the crow's nest and keep an eye out.
'Kay.
I'll let you guys do the questioning.
Yeah, they're gonna start doing some repairs onto the mast.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop, Nystagmus and Scuzzer.
All right.
I'll do the punching when you want me to.
Nystagmus works real good as an electric chair.
All right, and I'll tick off this Zone of Truth. So the scroll's been used.
Wow. So who is within 15 feet of the Zone of Truth?
I would be. Anybody
I
who's
would be.
downstairs or down in the hold, probably.
All right, so if anybody is within 15 feet and is going to ask him some questions, they need to make a charisma saving throw. Because you can't lie either.
Right. But we don't have to answer his damn questions.
Right, but if you try to deceive him by lying to him, you won't be able to.
That's correct.
So just to be clear how it works. So go ahead, Nystagmus. He's blinded,
Have
so
we
he doesn't
seen
know
any
you're there. I
symbols
mean,
on
he can
him?
hear you moving around.
Do we need symbols of like the Arcane Brotherhood or the Kraken people?
The Kraken. The Kraken. He's got the Kraken symbol on his chest.
Who are you?
My name is Thomas.
And why did you attack our ship?
You see him twitch, and then his eyes, like, blood squirts out of his eyes, his ears, and his nose. And then you see him twitch again, and he falls over dead. And you can see blood running out of his ears, nose, and mouth, and his
Revivify.
eyes. It doesn't work.
I'm just gonna punch him.
You think his brain has been turned into gel.
I'm gonna pound a right hook right in his nose.
Well, if I had known we only were going to get one question, I would have asked a different one. Sorry, guys.
Stagos looks at you and says,
Oh,
his
wait,
name's
His
so-
name is
Tom.
Tom.
Growl.
His name's Tom.
How do you guys think you spell that? Nystagmus is taking notes.
So who's down there
He
can
probably
give
spells
me?
it with a TH.
Let's do
Tom.
let's do a medicine check, and let's see if we can figure out what happened to him. All right. Well, Squall did it all. Squall, you think he was somehow affected by a psionic attack to his brain?
So he was a puppet right up into this. He was just somebody's puppet.
Probably them damn mind players.
And when you
And
started
with
to
the
ask him a
Kraken-
question, the psionic attack blasted his brain.
Yeah, they just cut the strings.
So whatever the range is pretty great. Because you don't think somebody's in this room did it.
I just wonder if he might not
said-
even been.
He said, "Hell Hydra."
Yeah, but he was aligned with the Kraken Society.
Oh,
Not necessarily. He might not have been of the Arcane Brotherhood. You know.
oh,
I
he
don't
definitely is
know.
not Arcane Brotherhood. He's definitely
Yeah,
Kraken
he could-
Society. He's got the big emblem on his chest. You don't think
couldn't
this
answer
had
the
anything to
question,
do with
did
the
he?
Arcane Brotherhood? This attack. I mean, there's not the same people, not the same wizards, not the same, bowmen and veterans. They don't look anything like it. They're pirates in Kraken Society. The same symbol you saw in, what was it, Baldur's Gate,
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
that took the wizard guy out of his tower.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy doesn't even have a spell book. He's a lock. He's a warlock. Gwydion is following me. Thank you for the follow, Gwydion.
Yeah, does I guess we should have asked this when we were tying him up. When we tied him up, we probably would have searched him at the same time. So did he have anything on him?
I'm sure he's got some shit. Let's see.
Didn't you say the gang of pirates each had a chest they were dragging with them?
Right? Well, guess what? We get to watch happen.
And those octopi should have lots of treasure. They're known
Thanks,
for
Luz.
carrying around treasure.
Yes, pockets full of it.
Well, since it's Vex's stuff, they're gonna have stuff. So I'm gonna get this going because it's gonna roll for probably 3 minutes. So while that's going, what are you guys gonna
So-
do?
You guys thinking that the
Let me pull
The
open
Mind
his
Flayer
character
guide for
sheet
this-
too, real quick.
Have something in league with this Kraken Society?
It makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Yep.
we could try speak with dead. I just don't think that we're going to get much out of it. Yeah, you grant the semblance of life and intelligence. So even though his brain's been turned to mush, I can grant him the semblance of intelligence.
The
But,
spirit. You're speaking to the spirit, not the brain.
That's right. But I don't know that. I mean, I could cast speak with dead, but
You
that'd
could
be
tr-
up to you guys.
Yeah,
I,
mean,
could
you-
try. Let me put it that way.
but yeah, I would worry that he was being controlled anyway and wouldn't know
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
Are we concerned about the other ships that are being destroyed? We at least want to go, and I don't think we can save them. We can at least
They're not
find
ours.
out what happened.
It's a Luskan ship.
Yeah, if they can't save their own people, I mean,
Jarlaxle can
shit.
take care of it.
Yeah, so the only thing that the warlock had on him is a dagger and clothes,
He was a
and
cheap
the and the
bastard.
and the real light leathery breastplate of the Kraken Society. Everything else is, I guess, a focus item. Warlock would need a focus item. So an orb, we'll say. Damn it. I should have rolled this first. He could have drank a potion of greater healing. Just what everyone needs. Party
What, a
sheet.
potion of climbing?
No, 82 blowgun needles.
Very specific number.
I don't know. I don't know.
Very effective underwater.
So everything on the in the party sheets being sold?
Well, there's a scroll of fairy fire in there.
Yep, you got about 2
What?
seconds and it's going to be sold. In
I
the
don't
neck
even
and a
know
half.
how to get to the.
I don't think anybody
Party
of us can
sheet.
cast Fairy Fire.
That's Bard and Wizard, isn't it?
And Druid.
I think it's a Wizard.
Druids can.
It is castable by Bard, Cleric of the Light Name, Druid, and a Warlock of the Archfey. So wizards can't even cast it. I don't think you have any of the
Jeez.
above in the party, so that's why
Nope.
it's still in there. Well, that makes it easy. And I'm going to drag this one in there. So there you go. That's what you find on all these bodies. A few potions really is all you get.
Healer's kit.
Some gold, though. Octopus apparently aren't very rich. What the hell's a rock eye? Oh, cool.
this
Rock's
is,
a demon.
I'm gonna take the healer's kit.
Well, I know what a rock is, but as the loot. Undead vermin. It's a cockroach.
It's pretty cool. Undead spider.
The pet cockroach.
As if cockroaches weren't already going to take over the world eventually. Now that we have undead cockroaches.
As a pet.
He's like the one on Wally. It's got the little antennas.
No one else wants it. Ember
We know
wants
you
the
want
rock
it.
eye.
Oh, the rock eye?
You don't want an undead cockroach.
That's a pirate thing. I would think Scuzzer would be all over that.
I was thinking about taking it as a spider.
Yeah. Keep it in your
Giggity.
pocket.
Yeah,
That's
have it crawl on
cool.
people. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'll bring
Okay.
it out of the bar and have it crawl on somebody.
I just want to know did Vex actually sit here and make up all these items? I mean, that's a lot of items because we've come across a lot of different things. I mean, every session there's something new we haven't seen, right? And we're on session 21 or whatever. And I'm also using it on Call from the Deep, and we haven't had a lot of repeats. That's a lot of items. Oh no,
Yep.
it's coming from different sources though. I'd have to remember which sources.
Yeah, I was really expecting to get like a doll that
I think
speaks
Gorgio
in
says Krell
elf
should
voice
eat the
or
eye.
something.
Or the cockroach, maybe. Hey, look, an anime. Krell's like,
Snack.
it's a cockroach. It's not a spider.
A spider was an option.
I deleted it. I made it a cockroach.
Oh, you deleted everything but this. Oh,
It's a cockroach.
okay. I'll do it. I have a cockroach then.
So who
You
wants
can-
the potion of climbing?
Sell it. It's worth 25
I think
gold.
we've used one of them. It's not like they're worthless. I mean, we have used them.
Actually, it sells for it sells for 25.
The potions of healing and the one of greater healing, somebody needs to take those.
Potion of greater healing.
I already took a regular potion of healing, so
Oh, what do I got? I already got 4 potions of greater healing. I don't need any more.
Well,
I
let's
got
see
2
how many
potions
I
of
have.
climbing. I mean, I
Does
can
everybody
hold
else
on to
have
them for others.
Does everybody else have a potion of greater healing?
I have 4.
I have 4.
I've won.
Okay, I'm taking it then. I have none.
I'll give you one, Nystagmus.
Sure.
Just put it in the party sheet and then he could drag it out of
Yeah.
it. Easy peasy.
Or
Japanese.
just change the number, or yeah,
Yeah, if you got
either way.
1,
Yeah,
just
just
make
change
it a
the
2.
number, that's easy.
Well, I'll take out that potion of climbing and just hold on to it for whoever needs it later.
You never
I've
know.
already
You
got
might
2,
you might
so
have to
that'll-
get a whole bunch of pirates to climb up the side of a ship. You don't know.
Yeah, that'll be 3 of them I got.
Keep falling.
I guess I'll just grab that last potion of healing.
Why didn't the sheet update? Oh, I'm looking at the parcel. I'm like, nothing's coming out of the parcel. What's going on? There. Close the parcel. I need to go in and delete some of those. Probably. I probably got a ton of them. They don't take up much room though, do they?
So
Let's see how many there are. New. Yeah, there's not too many.
if there's more than one page, it's 100 per page.
Oh, I think I probably just deleted some of the future stuff. I better stop. I already did some pre-planning. I might have deleted some. All right, so sold. Let's throw the club over the boat and give you guys your money. 76 gold. All right, so let's take a little break and then we'll come back and we can get going again. What are you guys going to do, though? What's your plan? What was your plan? Get on the voyage and go... Oh, you're going to Port Last.
Yeah,
Right.
w-
You're
trying
cutting
to
down the coast.
find out the Brotherhood or whatever.
Okay, so when we come back, you guys will do some quick repairs. 26 points isn't a ton out of your 200 from the voyage, and then you guys have set sail down the coast. So we're going to take a quick 10-minute break and refill our drinks and use potties
Cool.
and stuff. But don't go away, or if you are going away, come back in like 9.5 minutes there, stream. All right, we're back. Back from break. Did everybody have a nice little break? 10 minutes is enough,
Yes.
right, guys?
It
Perfect.
was great.
Best ever.
I take the best breaks. Everybody says so.
I couldn't hear you that last time, Spin.
'Cause it was the best break ever.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys drug his body out. You tried to bring him back. Something fried his brain. And you're going to cast Speak with Dead on him? Do you guys got 5 questions ready? So here's how it
What?
works.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna cast it on this guy because I don't know. There's some spells that break an adventure, and I'd rather not the adventure get broken. Like,
I'm
if we're
okay
not,
with it.
if it's not, nah.
You got to come up with the right questions, though.
Ask
What
him
is
what
your
his name
name?
is.
What is your
Tom.
quest?
They already know his name's Tom.
What's your favorite color?
Well,
How do you spell Tom?
Yeah, we're presuming he's an underling and wouldn't know. Or
Now,
he was under
you
control
also-
anyway. So.
or has your character cast a spell many times?
This character has never cast Speak with Dead before.
So he studied how to cast a spell, and he might have practiced it on a squirrel or something. But he kind of understands that the corpse, the soul of the corpse, doesn't actually have to be truthful with you if he knows who you are. And you guys just killed him,
He's in the zone of truth.
right? He is not in the zone of truth. His body is.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying I read the Speak with Dead. That's why I wanted it to revive him, because Speak with Dead said that they can be cryptic. That I just
I think it's
I
worth
just
a
don't think
shot. I mean, it's a
I
third
don't
level
think it's
spell.
worth burning this. No, yeah, exactly. No,
No, because you still got a journey
I got
ahead
a
of you.
full day to go.
How long can you? I mean, are you gonna dump his body? Or are you gonna take it? You can wait till the night and then do it, and then pray for spells, and that way it doesn't actually cost you anything.
Well, raise dead, or doesn't it cost money?
You know what? Let's do that. Let's
It
wait till
it's
night.
burning incense is what it costs. No,
Let's
it's
Speak with
speak with
Dead.
dead, not raise. Oh, you want to raise dead on
Right,
him?
right. No.
Oh,
No, I can't raise Dead yet. I can revive
that's
it, but I can't
500
raise
gold
Dead.
piece diamond. I don't know if you spend that on his ass.
Yeah, no, but I'll burn some incense if you guys wanna. You guys wanna play with the dead?
So, what do you want to do? Everybody gets one question.
I don't need to ask any questions.
You have to ask all 5 questions. Your character does.
Yes, but yeah.
All right, so you guys you get some minor repairs done to Voyager to get her seaworthy. Any tough storms or stuff, you're probably going to have to, pull down the sails and stuff on that mast because it's busted up, kinda. It's splintered, it's cracked, but it's doable in standard seas. But if you get some rough weather, you probably be a little cautious on it. It's going to need to be replaced eventually. But you guys get underway, but you head over towards the far end of the harbor because you're curious as to what's going on over there or what took place, and you find out that 2 other outlying anchored or traveling ships were attacked. One of them was pulled under completely, and all hands lost. The other one was damaged severely, but the octopus was attacked by something under the water, a large vessel of something that the sailors report. They described it as a metal object, large metal and wood object under the water, but they couldn't really make it out. It had fins, but it appeared to be not a fish, but a vessel.
Just out of curiosity, the ships that were attacked, did they have names?
Absolutely, both of them did, and you can make those both up if you like. Back on you.
Okay. Well, I just didn't know if there were some Jarlaxle ships that what's the traveling
They were just random.
menagerie that he's got?
You don't think that these were deliberate attacks on specific vessels, per se? It was the outer lying vessels that were attacked, the ones that were further out on the harbor that were easy prey. The main army or the main navy is a little further inland and then further out too. So,
Okay.
but remember, there's a lot of pirate activity going on, and anybody in the navy is out fighting that right now, trying to stop piracy. So you guys get underway. Let me give you guys the Sword Coast map again. Corell's already got it. Oh, that was Marbania. He's already got it. So you guys can travel 2 hexes per day. So it's going to take you 2 days to get down to Port Last. So at some point in the journey, you guys decide to see if you can get some questions answered from El Kraken Boy here. So take it away, players.
All right, so I'll be able to get a long rest in after this. Okay. Let me cast a spell. I believe it was a 3rd level spell. Speak with the dead. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm gonna
5
actually
questions.
push you guys a long rest too that you guys got since it's a 2-day trip.
Hey, that was my last 3rd level spell. I've cast it. What would you like me to ask Edward Scissorhands here? Or Beetlejuice or whatever.
Well, I think everyone should have to come up with a question, right? Only fair. So let's start with Nostagmus's character. What question would Nostagmus ask this undead or dead dude? You see his lips. Who disturbs my rest?
I point at Scuzzer and say, he does.
He can't see.
Uh,
He's blindfolded.
so, oh, go ahead. What?
He can't see. He's blindfolded.
That's right. I forgot about that. I would want to ask him if the attack was carried out with the blessing of the Arcane Brotherhood.
No, Arcane Brotherhood.
I got a question for him.
It's
I want
one.
to ask him. I want to ask him why they were attacking our vessel.
It was an easy target out by itself.
How'd that work out for you?
Is that your
Is that
question?
Krell's question?
No, no, no.
I was gonna, please don't answer that.
What was the wizard's name that was kidnapped in Baldur's Gate? I'm looking for it in my notes.
Why,
don't
you want
see
to
it.
ask a question related to him?
I want to know if he knows where he's at.
Ramazith? Is that it?
Yeah, that is it actually.
Where is where is Rameseth being held?
Oh. All right, I'll have to come back to that one.
'Kay.
Because I gotta find it. Story. How do you spell it? Did you somebody write it down? Oh wait, here it is.
He is presented to the Sea King Tentrix.
You said where, didn't you?
Yeah. Where's he being held? Where's he at?
The Lanther Isles, he says.
Lanther Isles. What is the connection between the society and this Kraken Society?
Clarify? What, the society and the Kraken Society? Is that what the...
The connection between the Arcane Brotherhood and the Kraken Society.
We have a member of the Arcane Brotherhood allowing piracy to take place in Luskan.
How many questions do we have left? Because we should ask him who is that person.
2 more questions.
Then you're also... Now remember, he only knows what he knew in life.
Right.
Maybe above
Do
his
you
pay grade.
know? Yeah. Do you know who that person is, or do you have suspicions?
My mission had nothing to do with the Arcane Brotherhood. I serve the Kraken.
1 question left. Spin.
How long
Manicure?
has he been a member of the Kraken Society? This will tell us whether or not this is something that's recent development or whether this has been planned for a long time.
Do what? What's the question?
How long had he been a member of the Kraken Society?
I will continue to be a member of the Kraken Society from birth to death and
Well,
beyond.
His tongue hangs out of his mouth.
all right. Squall starts to chop him into fish chum.
Ew.
Oh, we gotta catch some fish. No offense, Nystagmus.
Oh, none taken. They're delicious. What do you think we ate down there?
Ah, okay. Kelp.
Each other?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
The ugly ones?
They're all ugly.
Stamp spin.
And you said Nelanther Isles, not Northlander Isles, right? Because they're two different things.
I posted it in chat what he said.
Okay, Nelanther. Got it.
I do think it's interesting that he has been a member since birth, he said. That's not what I expected.
That might be one of those rhetoric things, you know. When you join the society, you've always been a member.
Or you're reborn, like, you know. I have Jesus in my head. I've been
Born
reborn.
again.
I have the Kraken Society. I have been reborn into it. It's a religious thing. I need to look up something real quick. I'm still not used to this menu thing. I love it, but I'm not used to it yet. You know what I mean? Not having the buttons on the side, but I love having the extra room and all that. So
Well, I can find things quicker in an alphabetical list than a row of buttons that
yeah,
all pretty
I'm
much
just
look
finding
alike.
the button. Remember, you got to go find the drop down.
Oh yeah, definitely took me a moment when I logged in. I was like, I'm missing something here. What's going on?
Yeah, me too. I'm like, damn, something messed up. Where are these islands on the map? I can't find them.
They are south of the Moonshays, east.
Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yep.
So does this change our plans? Do we want to try to rescue him, or do we want to continue look for these archmages?
No, I don't know anything about rescuing the dude. I just kind of wanted to know. Sounds to me like the Kraken Society is coming out of. What did he say at first? Something about the Sea King or something?
He said he was going to be presented to the Sea King or something like that. Who's the Sea King, Nystagmus?
I am.
Tetrix. He knows that. I think I've already told you guys that. Tentrix. You think there might be a few pirates there?
Well, like
Carl's like,
4?
let's do it. Let's do, yeah. It seems like they're getting bigger and bigger as the days go by too. However, I do. Oops.
So are we going to tell Jaraxel about this stuff? With our walkie-talkie?
Might as well tell them what we found.
Wow. What's the spell DC when you cast a spell? How is that based on? Anybody know off the top of their head?
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus whatever the modifier is
Stat.
for, the stat. So like if it's a wisdom, whatever the stat is, so it's 8 plus. If it's NPC, they don't have a proficiency.
Okay, so here it's actually on here. So everyone failed. So when you were questioning him, where's the damn spell at?
Speak with dead. Oh, settle down now.
Well, it doesn't say you know that you've been scryed on. On a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target remaining within 10 feet of the duration. The creature that can see invisible objects sees a sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist. And the DC was a 22. And no one got that. The Voyage got a 22. The Voyage is like, I know I'm being scryed on, but can't tell nobody.
I can't
All right.
speak with wood.
All right, so whoever cast that spell knows what you asked. And the next 10 minutes of your conversation, which wasn't really anything. Because you guys are on the same plane of existence. The fifth
Thinking
level
about
spell.
having my nails done when I get into port.
Yeah, so DM knows some stuff that you guys know. Or knows that you guys know. What do you guys know? I don't think you know shit. Sea King Tentrix.
No, nothing. We know that Port Last is coming up, and now which wizard's in Port Last or Arcane, whatever?
The Raven.
Very good.
Raven.
Inspiration. That's twice you recalled something. So you take hell of good notes or you get a good memory, one or the other. Or you'd have less than 2 games a week.
That's not it.
That's not it. That's not it. Because I have 5. How many you got, Marvan?
What?
How many
How many
games
what?
a week are you in?
I think it's 5. Let's see, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's easier just to count the days you have off. I'm off on Monday and Wednesdays. And I'm about to start one on Wednesday. So
Sunday,
have
Monday,
Mondays
and
off.
Wednesday.
And Mondays are tabletop RPG crap. So I only have like 2 weeks off a month. All right, so Port Last. I actually, this was not included, but I did find a map of Port Last. It's a pretty cool map. I like it. So Port Last is a coastal town. It's had a very violent history. It's been plundered by pirates, enslaved by evil cults, set ablaze, overrun by Shahagan, and even raided by Drow. Yet it's weathered every storm and shows glimmers of renewed prosperity once more. It's the only port between Luskan and Neverwinter, and the only place between the two cities where tall cliffs give way to sandy shores. Port Last Harbor is strewn with shipwrecks, the tombs of seafarers who fought for the town's spoil and lost. Although, and you guys pull up, this town is flourishing. You can see it's busy, it's happening, and you can also see that there are two extremely large galleons protecting this port that makes your little caravel look like a dinghy. I mean, they're absolutely enormous with cannons hanging all out of them. Trebuchets. This little port is well defended. And you also notice that the galleons are flying a Luskan flag of the first ship, whatever the name of the first ship was. Flapping.
Kurth.
Kurth.
Captain Kurth.
Yeah, it has a fortified seawall atop which there are the mangonels, the trebuchet thingies. And as you guys start heading towards the harbor, you hear voices calling towards you on a small little boat coming from one of the galleons.
They know our names.
They're just hailing the ship. They're hailing you. They're like waving. They got like a little flag they're flapping.
One of the galleons is?
One of the small boats from one of the galleons is heading toward you.
Okay.
Do we have a story why we're here, guys?
Provisions and repairs. Our mast.
Definitely repairs.
So they get within earshot of you and they say, "There's a harbor tax if you wish to anchor in Port Last. You will pay," and he points to a little building up on the harbor master, 2 gold per day, or we will confiscate your ship.
Oh no, it'll break the bank.
Thank you. And yeah, I hail them and thank them.
You have a nice day, officer.
We can pay him in copper.
I know my rights.
I need to look up a word.
I think you crap my pants.
One
You
copper,
obvious.
2 copper.
So also in the harbor is a barime, or what is kind of like a huge longboat. You know, it's got oars and a sail.
Is that berserkers in it?
Is that our
Yeah,
I was
it
just
looks
gonna
like
say,
our-
there's not any
does.
berserkers around here, are there?
It doesn't have a bunch of berserkers hanging out of it. It's been painted with like stripes of yellow and white, so it doesn't look like it's a warship anymore. I mean, it's still seaworthy, and it's like bobbing rhythmically with the waves, and you can see there's a lot of other little boats like coming and going from it as you guys sail into the harbor. It's kind of out there.
I'm gonna send wings out to fly over it and come back. say about 50, 60 feet above it. Just see what's going on.
Wings would say, people on boat. Schulman, dwarf, small people. I don't know exactly what he can tell you, right? He's a owl. He says, rat.
Look through his eyes, can't you?
He saw a rat. Yeah, you can look through his eyes and see what he sees, but that's only 100 feet, right?
It's within 100 feet, yes. And he has
Yeah,
intelligence of 10, so he's about as intelligent as a normal human.
He's got an intelligence of 10?
He's smarter than I am.
A freaking
No
owl has
shit.
an intelligence of 10?
Hey, owls are wise. Wisdom.
That's wisdom, though.
Wisdom is 12.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a smart
So he's
bird.
like, well, until you, but he doesn't speak common, does he? Let me see how
Nobody
this
knows how
works.
many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Telepathically. He speaks telepathically. to me.
1, 3.
He has an intelligence of 2. Unless somehow he's been modified. An owl has intelligence of 2.
Have you been whispering in his ears at night?
Sven's been teaching him.
Yeah, a 2. So he's like, Bob. Okay.
Woo, woo.
And he just kind of does a flyby, right? He's not like sitting on the mast and watching them for an hour or anything, is he?
Correct. I mean, but
Yeah, so he just sees people out there. He's like, people? He describes a couple of different people. Humans, halfling, and elf. I guess he would probably be able to tell the difference. So you guys pull up to the dock and pay your 2 gold?
Sure, I think we got that in the ship bank. Oh,
What
where's
else
the
are you going to do?
characters? Well, how long will it take to fix this mast the correct way? Put a new mast in. I mean, they'll have to run it. You know, you can unbolt them from the
I mean,
from the lower deck.
technically, it takes a day per point of damage to repair.
Oh.
That's a month.
Right,
Yeah,
but
how much
I think
damage
that's a
has she
little
got?
ridiculous. I would say that it could be repaired and replaced in a week.
Doesn't look like a bad little town to hang out in a week for a weekend, does it?
Right, but
No.
another few days to the south and you're in Neverwinter.
Yeah, we could
Right.
have the captain bring the boat down to us.
I want to ask around like the harbor and area about that. You said there was a stripy boat,
Yeah,
white. And I want to ask around what that is.
so you get some, like, who you asking? Like just some scallywag on the dock?
Sure.
He's
Hey,
like,
come here, scallywag.
you want to know what's up there? That's the bookworm. She's a bookworm. Yep. There's some novel people out there. People that know stuff. Yep. They know stuff. They have books.
All
On the
right.
boat?
That no god. What's the denier? Anybody have
Scuzzer has no
anybody
patience for
have any
gods.
religion?
I do.
Money.
Give me
Losing my religion.
give me a religion check there. I do.
No, I don't have. Well, I mean, I can give you a religion check, but
You don't know who he's talking about.
I have no idea. If it ain't Tempest, it ain't worth knowing about. Come here,
Did you say
come here,
Ogma?
Scuzzer. Let me share with you the. He said the no god, dude. I don't know.
He's the one that knows stuff. Yep, with books.
Squall's gonna start preaching to Scuzzer.
Thought he said Denier.
I'm gonna walk
Daenerys.
away.
That's what I said, Janir. That's what I mean. The knowledge one. The one with books.
Books and guides. Scuzzer's not interested.
It's the one with the candle and the eyeball. You know. Janir.
So where is this?
Hey there, fella. Can I get a shilling for my time? There, bird gear.
I couldn't understand a damn thing he said. What's a deer?
It's a deer.
I think you should give me some shillings.
I'll toss him a silver piece. What the hell?
If you want to know some more information, I'm gonna be up at the.
Where's the Tower of the Raven?
At the Jack and Saber.
I'll throw him another silver piece. I'm looking for a wizard.
A wizard? What kind of wizard?
What kind of wizard is that, Nystagmus?
Great question.
The kind that casts spells and stuff.
Oh, you
Does
thought
it
they
hocus
all could
pocus?
cast spells. It's why they're called wizards. We ain't
Wizard
got
of
too
the
many
Raven
wizards in
Brotherhood.
town. Most of us are just simple fisher folk and sailors. But if you're looking for unity and high fruiting kind of people, you might want to stick over to the Stonecutter Solace. That's where all them people hang out over there. They got money up in there. Famous people been up in there. I heard one time there was a drow elf up in there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I
old
can't
timer.
afford that place unless
Uh,
you give me another gold.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna give you. But I will give him another silver. So I'm giving him 3 silver pieces now. On your way. Have a good day.
Thank you. Yes, sir. You're gonna see me next week. I'm gonna pass out in the Jake and Silver. Yep.
What's that
He-
place?
Which one?
Where's he headed? Where's he headed?
The Jack and Saber. He starts heading
Jack
over
and
to this
Saber.
building over here.
That must be the drinking
He
hole.
points.
Jack and
You can
Saber. Okay.
see like people hanging out. There's like a little patio, people sitting outside drinking and stuff. It's definitely a tavern. There's a sign hanging. The door
That's the
opens
one
and
that this-
smoke bellows out.
That's the one the old scallywag's heading towards.
Yeah,
And which is the one that he was. He said
he
the nicer
pointed.
place.
He pointed up here on this hill, on this cliff overlooking
Yeah.
It looks nice too. It's like pretty nice sitting up in there.
Yeah, let's head up there. I don't think the wizard we're looking for is going to be hanging out in the, the other one.
The Fleabag bar.
So you guys head up to the Stonecutter Solace. That's what it's called. It's an inn and tavern. So it's a multi-story. It's 3 stories. The whole bottom opens up into like an open air atmosphere, or they could close it off. It has like retractable walls, and it's a kind of a nice day out. A cool breeze is blowing in, so they got a lot of it open, and you could see up in there nice cushy chairs and sitting areas and all. And
Well, in walks 5 of the weirdest fuckers these people have ever seen.
actually, there's a pretty mixed group of people in here already, and there's
Oh, cool.
actually a portrait hanging over the bar of a dark elf with long white hair, and he's got 2 scimitars crossed over his front.
Oh, really?
Is there a panther somewhere nearby?
Yep, there is a panther in the background, and there's some companions around him too in the background.
Big barbarian dwarf.
I don't remember if it was
Halfling.
those companions that were here. I think it was Canterbury, I think. And
Canterbury. Well, that's Bruner's daughter. You know,
yeah,
air quotes,
and that
Artemis and Triri was with him in Port Last too.
yeah, but I don't think they would have painted a picture.
Yeah, not a. They wouldn't have paid homage to Artemis
It
and
was that
Triri.
it was that group. I forget the book, but Drizzt and his surrogate companion stayed here and helped revitalize the town port and clear it of the Shahagan.
Are we gonna need a room for a night or two?
You could get a room for the night or two, or you could sleep in a hammock on the voyage,
Let's get a room.
or you
Room?
could
Yeah, yeah.
leave in an hour. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Well, that's,
So you
that's
come
kind of
in-
what I was asking.
so-
Are we gonna
so
hang
the-
out or head
so-
south?
So there's like a half round bar with bar stools on it, right? There's like 2 bartenders. They're moving back and forth. The place is kind of busy, and you can tell these people are better dressed. They're the more higher scale people in here. Ship captains and stuff are in here. And when you guys come in, you don't attract too much attention. The barkeep kind of gives you as you guys come in, he kind of gives you the nod with his head. And there's some empty tables, or you can go up to the bar. They also look like they serve food. And then off to the side, there's like a spiral staircase that goes up to the next floor. And at the bottom of it, there's like where the innkeeper, and you can get room keys and stuff like that.
Well, we might as well do a little carousing. Is that what it is?
So, like a serving girl, she comes, she sees you guys standing around looking. She's like, well, just don't stand there and block the door now. If you're coming in, come on in. Get a table or a booth or go get a room. You can't just block the door. People are trying to come and go.
All right, let's grab
She
a table,
kinda-
guys.
Pushes you out of the way a little, like kind of guides you in. I mean, you
I'll let
guys
her
got
know-
like backpacks, weapons, armor, all this shit, right? You clunk, clunk, clunk. I mean,
You
you
let her know we're gonna need a good stiff round of drinks.
actually. There's no drink in here. I'm kidding. She goes and brings you a
I'm
house
halfway to the door.
a house ale. She says, the first one's on me, gentlemen. And she looks at Nostogamus
Oh, well, thank you.
a little curiously, and she nods.
I think I like her
Curious.
already.
Yeah, ignore the Sahagin. He's pretty good dude.
His fin like flips up.
She leans over and whispers into Squall's ear. I just had to make sure it was a he.
Well, quite frankly, we're not sure ourselves, but hey.
The prettier they are, they're usually males, so that's why I assumed.
Mm.
like a
Well,
peacock.
he is good looking, isn't he?
Puts his fin up. It's all colorful. All right,
And
so
you know
you
what? I
guys get
think he's
around the
available.
drinks. You're sitting around. Anybody want to try to do any investigations? Right? Isn't that what we would do if you're
Yeah, pretty much.
trying to get some information?
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably not my strong
ask
point.
around about the wizard guy thing.
I want to ask the servant girl and just tell her, hey, we're new in town. What places should we know about?
Places you should know about. Well, this is the only real big, nice place in town. Uh, there's the Jack and Saber down on the other end of the docks, but that's for your scallywags and your fighters. And there's also the Alliance Arms. It's just an inn, and it's pretty much not much better than probably sleeping on board your ship. But at least it's dry and they keep it clean down there. And then she points down towards the back down here. She says, "There's a good forge in town. He's skilled at all matter of ironmongery." And then of course we have Wayland's Wheel Race Wagon Works down. They also do a little bit of boat repair. You can see down where I pointed on the map, and there's also a little dry dock area where they can pull a ship up and do boat repairs and stuff. But we're just simple folks here, and last, what is it you're looking for?
Is there a brothel?
She says, "So you're looking for that kind of evening? Oh, well, I suggest you go down to the Jack and Saber. That's where those kind hang out, especially on the corner."
Hey, listen, we're actually looking for a wizard.
A wizard?
Brothel's a good place to find out information.
Well, that fellow over there looks like a wizard. She points to a guy sitting at the bar. He's got a pointy hat, staff leaning up against the bar.
Some stars on his robe.
No, he doesn't have stars on his robe. He is wearing a robe though. That
Stagmus
wizard?
has the stars in his robe.
Does the Arcane Brotherhood have any kind of emblems or anything that they wear? Or are they more secretive?
No, they're pretty baller. I would think they would have a symbol.
And did we get the guy's name, or just that he was the Wizard of the Raven or whatever?
I think it was just the Raven.
I don't think we got a name.
Maybe he's known as the Raven?
The wizard formerly known as the Raven.
You guys would probably recognize the symbol if you saw it again.
Mm-hmm.
Would this guy happen to be wearing something like that?
He is wearing a symbol, but it is a candle with an eyeball on it.
Is that the symbol at Candle Keep?
I have no idea. That would be my guess, though.
Isn't that the one that the drunk was just talking about?
Denier.
Diviner? Denier?
Yeah, the knowledge one. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's one in
He's
here.
like
I could show
cousin
it
to
to you.
Ogma or something.
Let's see if he included an image. Images.
I guess we should talk to him to see if he
Nope.
knows any other wizards.
I'm adding it right now, though. Maybe. Watch me crash the table.
We haven't crashed Siren's Keep yet tonight.
No one. Yeah, it's true.
It's because we haven't cast Bless. No, he did cast Bless, didn't he?
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
fixed
that's
that.
why I can't find it. Might help if I change the name.
And you're letting him know, aren't you? Yeah. Thanks for updating, Dre. Oh, that's kind of creepy looking.
Looks painful when that wax drips down into the eye.
Yeah.
He's drinking what appears to
Triangular
be
eye.
some kind of hot beverage because he keeps sipping on it.
All right. I'll go over and talk to him. I'll take a seat next to him and say, "Nice robe."
Oh, I thank you. Nice fin. Are you a Triton?
Oh, that's right, I am.
I've heard of you. I've read about you. Your race. I am a human.
Yeah, I've heard about you too.
Haha. You never know.
You must be from the bookworm.
Ah, I am an acolyte of Denier.
So, as an acolyte of Denier, you obviously know a lot. We're looking for another wizard. The Raven.
You see him immediately like look at you with big eyes. He's like, "You shouldn't mention that name out loud."
I'm sorry. Why not?
She's not very friendly.
Well,
I could get killed just by talking about her.
well, we won't talk about her then. Other than, can you tell us where we might be able to find her?
He points. She's off to the east in the hills.
Fair enough. Can I buy you a drink or something as a way of saying thank you?
Ah, you could definitely make a donation to Denier so we could buy more books.
I would be happy to, and I'll set a couple gold pieces on the bar next to him.
So he pulls out a pretty heavy pouch. And he goes, ching! And he opens it up, and you can see there's probably 40 or 50 gold in it. And he picks up your 2 gold pieces and drops them in. Ting, ting. I'm sure that will buy a comic book or so.
Give him one of Sven's books.
And he goes back to sipping his think is tea.
You weren't gonna up that, were you?
No. I just get up and walk back
you
over
just,
to
you
our
just
table.
went on like, yeah, okay, comic book. Make sure it'll be collectible. It'll be worth a lot more in the future.
Spider-Man #2 or something.
Hold on to it.
So did you ask him if that symbol was Candlekeep?
It's not. I looked up Candlekeep.
Ah, cheater.
It's
Ember
kind of similar a little bit.
Ember's gonna head over there real quick and see. I wonder if a riddle I've been working on. And I pull out a song fragment that I've been carrying.
To the
Put it
acolyte.
in the
Is
chat.
that-
Yes. Do you happen to know what the name of this song is? I only have the middle pages. I've been looking to complete it at least.
He says, "Ah, that is one of the most famous songs ever written."
Yo ho, blow the man down.
Yeah, 97 bottles of beer on the wall.
It's called Hey Jude.
Hey Jude.
It starts with a man from Nantucket. I think it was sung by some kind of crustacean or land exoskeleton bug.
Maybe it was Scuzzer's cockroach.
Wow, these tangerines are freaking good. The halos.
That cockroach is going to get me a free meal in this joint.
So
Cockroach racing.
So you guys spend the next couple hours asking around and stuff, and what you get is not far out of Portlass, heading out of the east path. There's a cliff, and inside that cliff is where this raven is supposedly doing evil things.
Well, let's go check on her. That's why we're here.
Evil things.
Yeah.
We'll be the judge of that.
There's like weird lights and noises coming from the cave.
Well, hell, it could be a rave.
I
Could
could
be.
fly
Could
around
be a
there
club.
at night and see in.
Maybe she
Or
just knows
wings.
prestidigitation.
It's about a mile from the town.
What time of day is it right now?
Midday.
Probably have time to get out there and talk to her and still get back.
Well, after you guys spend a couple hours, it's like just afternoon or so, like 1-2 o'clock.
So do you think we need to sneak up on this lady wizard? I've
think it
got
wouldn't
pass without
hurt.
trace. We could use pass without trace.
No, I don't know about sneaking up on some all-powerful arcane
So Scuzzer and Gorgio
force of nature.
bought you a magical item.
Oh. Thanks, Engorgio.
What we need is one of those bags like Nystagmus has, except one that pulls crew members out for our ship.
I just got a script error.
You get a script error off of that.
Yeah,
You don't have it loaded. You don't have the DMG loaded.
I might not.
but you
Let
get
me
a
look.
second level spell scroll.
I'll trade you.
Let me roll for that. A zone of truth.
Nice.
Oh, yay.
Nice.
So I'm gonna put that in the party sheet. Let's see, can I do it that way? Let's see.
I got the Dungeon Master's guide loaded. Players.
Yeah,
It,
magic items aren't defined in the players.
yeah, they're in the.
Oh, is that why?
That's just like race options and stuff.
There, I threw it in the party sheet, so you guys can do whatever you want with it.
I'm gonna ask around, see if there's anywhere I can get a bag of holding in this town.
Ask around if you can get a bag of holding. Well, he says the barkeep. He says, I do know that the captain of the guard, Helvig Brightwood, carries a bag of holding. Perhaps he would be willing to give it up to you.
Let us know how that works out for you.
I mean,
If you need us to like pull your bail.
there's no ye shop of bag of holdings in Port Last though. There's population of 700 here, you know.
I only need one. All right, so we'll head out to this Raven Queen.
So you guys start heading out like 2 o'clock. Cool. So you guys make your way across the docks and down through the town and start out the eastern path. And it starts to get a little wooded, right? There's like a path that leads out into the woods. And up ahead on the path, you can hear somebody chopping wood. And as you guys round a corner, about 20, 30 yards ahead of you, you can see an oxen with a wagon and somebody behind it uh, loading up wood into the wagon. And beyond, down the path, you can see a cliff, probably another 200 yards or 300 yards down the path beyond the trees and stuff. There's a cliff. You can make it barely out down there. And you guys see this guy loading up wood as you guys start to approach in the wagon. Do you go up to him, or do you say anything, or you just keep going? He's like right next to the path. He like is.
I have wings fly over, and I'm gonna look through his eyes as he, about 40 feet up. Just do a quick flyby, see if there's anything weird.
It's pretty heavy canopy, especially beyond where he's at. Like right where he's at, there's like a couple of trees that have been fallen. Does he go how far past?
I just want to see him and his cart and see if there's anything weird right there.
Yeah, it looks like a cart with some wood in the back and a guy standing behind it. He's how far away? 40, 50 feet. So he probably doesn't even notice the owl flying by. He's like, eh. There's a mouse that sees the owl, and the mouse runs off into the shrubs. And the owl's like, food? I see food?
So how far away are we?
You're about 20 yards from him right now. I mean, you're coming to the edge of a clearing, right? And you stop, you can hear him. He doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. You'd have to walk out on the path a little bit.
He looks harmless. We could offer help.
Or you guys are gonna like all like get to the edge of the woods and all peek? Okay, take a look.
I can fly around
Sure.
and scout it.
There's a pretty low, heavy canopy in this area, you know? Like the path leads into the trees. So you would have to be within below the canopy to make anything out. But since you guys are peeking up,
I have my rock eye alerts me if a demon comes within 30 feet.
oh shit, the eye opens and goes dee 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 dee. No. So
15.
Scuzzer, you you see this guy and he's picking up like there's a pile of wood and he like picks up a piece and then he puts it back down and he kind of looks around and he bends over and when he bends over you can see like underneath his like long shirt he's wearing you can see he's got
Plumber's
armor
crack.
on. Yeah, he's got plumber armor. And Squall, you hear the chopping up a little further ahead. Um, it doesn't sound like an axe hitting wood. It sounds more like somebody banging on wood with a blunt instrument. Now that you're listening to it,
It's a trap. Ambush.
Yeah.
and roll initiative. Oh, I need to take some people out of the. Captain Graysail did not come with you guys. Neither did the fat crewman.
But I don't have a bag of holding. Do we ever replace our crew?
Maybe in Port Lass is where you're looking for some crew.
So this chubby guy was all by himself. Last
Well,
2
no,
days
there
on
was
that
other
ship?
crew down below deck that didn't come up. You know.
The night shift was sleeping down there.
We keep them stored in the freezer. Bring them out and thaw them out.
So Nostagamus, you hear twang come from up ahead, and you hear an arrow sailing towards you guys, and it's your turn.
Can I see
Sounded
where
like
the arrow came?
It sounded like it came from this tree.
All right, and how is the woodcutter reacting to that?
The woodcutter or the guy stacking wood that's over here?
Yeah, that's what I meant. The guy.
Well, he
Stacking wood.
looks up as you hear the arrow goes. He looks up towards the tree, and then he turns and looks back and sees all you guys poking your head out of the bushes.
But he hasn't made any obvious like
He's
aggressive
reaching
moves.
for his. He's like pulling back his shirt, and you can see he's armed, and he's got armor on. He doesn't look like he's a woodcutter. They don't look like an axe.
All right. Oh boy. I'm just gonna go ahead and see. For now, I want to move forward a little and see if I can see whoever's shooting at us. How about that?
All right. Give me a perception check. You do. Up in this tree is a sniper nest, like cover and very heavy concealment. And you can see somebody dropping back down as an arrow is flying through the air. It hasn't hit yet. I mean, this is how fast this has all taken place. And let me see. Yeah, the arrow is not. You're not the target of the arrow, if that matters to you.
For now, I'm just gonna take the dodge action, but I'm gonna point out that sniper and yell to the rest
Sniper!
of the party. Yeah, sniper, sniper in the tree.
So he points up to a like a camouflaged nest up into the trees. Everyone can see the nest, but I think everyone's perception is better than her crappy ass stealth. So everybody sees it moving, the thing moving around. The bow gets caught on a branch, and she's like pulling it back. As the arrow whizzes over Squall's head.
Shit.
Hold on, let me finish setting something up. And you can see another sniper pops up.
An undersized sniper. Damn.
Yeah, it's a little
Be hard to
halfling
hit.
or something. I don't know.
They're sneakier.
And another arrow comes flying out and whacks into Krell, doing 10 points of damage.
Ow.
And then again fires and hits Squall for 14 points of damage.
That's not very nice.
Scuzzer.
So can we see these things yet? We
Can you
can't see where they're coming from.
the archers?
The snipers.
The
Yeah.
snipers? You can see the nest and you can make them out, but they have cover, but I don't think that matters to you, does it?
Not unless
You
it's
have a
complete cover.
-5 to hit. No, they don't have complete cover because they're shooting at you. But
Okay,
they
so
have
ignores
they have
half and
3/4
3/4.
cover.
Okay, so a
Which,
sharpshooter ignores that, so I can shoot at him.
yeah, let me try something real quick. Let's see what happens.
All right, I just target him on the combat tracker then.
You can target him on the map.
I don't see him.
Way north.
I don't see him.
All right,
Or on the combat
I see
tracker,
him
or
now.
whatever's easier.
Yeah, I see him now. Had to scroll way up.
Wake up, John.
Yeah, we only got a
Sharpshooter.
few more minutes.
I'm here.
Oh, 20 miss.
Wait, hold on a second.
It didn't remove the sharpshooter, so he got cover bonus +5 and your sharpshooter -5 for he got a +10 to his AC.
So it doesn't ignore cover?
No.
Well, I got
Fantasy
two
Grounds
minus
doesn't
fives for the
automate that.
sharpshooter.
Fantasy Grounds doesn't automate because you have sharpshooter. Then the S cover doesn't apply. That's not a thing.
Yeah, it looks like he gave him +5, and then I got -5, -5.
Sharpshooter -5 because you used your sharpshooter.
Right. It looks like it did it twice.
But it says defensive effects +5.
Or
So he got the benefit of the
yeah, so it doesn't
Yeah,
it doesn't
S cover.
ignore.
Added
It
5.
doesn't it
Yeah, it
doesn't
added
do what
5.
what's the point in having it on your sheet if it doesn't do anything, right? What's the point in having the effect in the effects if it doesn't actually ignore half and 3/4 cover, right? Why can't it do
It's
that?
Rob's way of just putting a reminder for you.
Right, but there should be a code that allows that to happen, right? If there's an S cover, you can't ignore S cover.
There's no built-in way. I know a guy
Well, you
who
could
likes to write
you
those things.
Right? That's why
it
we're
was in
talking about this.
yeah, he's in chat out there. But you could say if target S cover, if T S cover, then add no, you couldn't add an additional 5 to it.
No, no. S cover is not a testable condition.
Oh,
But would 25 hit?
Yeah, 25. Well, I'm wondering
Would
why
be
20 didn't hit.
it gave the 8 adds 5 to AC S cover.
I mean, their
It looks
armor
like it
class
gave-
is a
added 5
16.
twice.
So, okay, with a 5 would be a 21. So that's why it missed. Okay. So let's just do it this way. Which one are you shooting at? Undersized or the other one?
Yeah, undersized.
Script error.
So that's a hit though, right?
Yeah, it's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. But why did I get a script error?
All right, and I'll bonus action the hunter's mark on that one. Should have done that the first time.
All right, let me
let
remove these effects. Hold on. Let me just take them off because it's just going to cause a problem. We'll just do them manually. 1 second. Let me get the other guy. See, I put cover on him, thinking that your sniper would, bypass that, and then everybody else trying to hit him would have a -5. Okay, it's off. Go ahead.
All right, I'll take my second shot.
That's going to miss.
Yeah, that one's a miss. And Scuzz is going to try to get some cover behind a bush.
Okay,
I don't know how tall that bush is, so
I'll
if
give
he
you
gets any
I'll give
cover,
you half
just let
cover.
me know.
I'll give you half cover behind the bush. Plus you moved a little further into long range. Anything else?
Nope, that's his turn.
All right, so the Ox's illusion drops. And you see an ogre stand up that's got chains all around it. And it's like, combat. And comes running up. Swinging this chain over its head. I'm going to put you guys in squares. And he's got a reach of 10 feet with his chain. So it swings this chain around. Oops. And whacks you guys across the shins with it. And knocks you guys prone. So he like trips you guys up. And down onto the ground you guys go. Which probably helps you guys with the sniper.
Probably. Yeah.
I know a good combination they got going on here, but that's okay because this one sees Nostagamus come into range. And takes a shot. Twang! And hits with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction and cast shield.
Oh, that's probably perfect. That's going to miss. Second shot. Does shield work?
Yeah, shield.
Oh,
It
wait,
adds
hold on a
5.
second. Hold on a second.
That would hit either way, though.
Yeah, but neither one of them hit because I didn't have a +5 to hit. So the first one was a total miss, and the second one you would have used your shield on probably.
Okay, sounds good.
For some reason the +5 stuck to the modifier box. Isn't it supposed to drop off when you use it? It's sticking.
I bet it's because of the script error that you got.
Yep. So the guy chopping wood is not really a wood chopper. He was just pretending. And he comes out of the bushes over here, looks around and sees people down this way, and he starts running and then veers as he sees Nostagamus over in the bushes, drawing out a long sword, or actually drawing out a short sword because he already has a long sword drawn. And that's as far as you can get. Krell.
All right, well, Krell is going to stand up, so if you could remove that prone condition from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he is going to take 5 shots against this ogre chain brute.
How did he get 5? Oh, the first one's a crit.
And let's start off like that.
Roll
Yeah.
twice. Well, you should
So I get 5 because
wait to roll
normal?
damage
oh, I'm sorry.
if there's an
yes.
effect, because it could be double damage or quadruple damage and so forth. So let me give you the chart so you can roll twice on it. Is what you pulled.
Oh, fun.
There you go. Is it? Do you get to pick one? Yeah, choose which result you want. So you can knock the target prone, or you can frighten him for a round. I think I would knock him prone. You're gonna finish your shots, and he's gonna have disadvantage. You're gonna have disadvantage because he's prone.
Yeah, I don't want to knock him prone because that would. I'd rather just make him frightened for the round.
All right, let me apply frighten to him.
But if you hit him, does frighten drop?
No.
if
It's
it
not
was
a spell
it would.
frighten. This is just a.
It's the effect for
Crit
a
hit.
round,
Yeah.
which gives you advantage, I think. Where the hell is it? Effects? Oh, there it is.
He has disadvantage as long as he can see the source of his fright to all of his attacks.
All right, he is frightened
All right.
for a round.
Shot number 2. Was I supposed to have advantage on that?
No.
No.
He has disadvantage, I think.
Yes.
Right. All right. Shot. This is my bonus action. Shot number 3.
Oh, that's a hit.
And then I am going to action surge and
It's like
do a shot. And one more.
Pincushion.
There we go.
He
Yeah.
goes down. Holy shit.
Yeah, pissed the bird off.
Exactly.
That'll teach him to swing that chain.
He's like.
Then I'll move there. And how high is the canopy? How high can I fly?
Well, in this area here, you can fly as high as you want, but the canopy over here is like 40 feet.
Okay.
So
Well, I'm
this
gonna
area is
head-
pretty open.
Up to 40 feet. I'm right over the pathway, so I'm not really. Okay.
Wings?
I'm just gonna come down and help Nystagmus.
Squall?
Yeah, let me take a look at Krell. It's about the same way. So I
Oh.
think
Crow, you can only move 15 feet. You stood up.
Oh, you're right. So I'm gonna drop myself back.
all right, I'm gonna move up 10 feet.
Are you crawling or are you going to stand up first?
No, I'm crawling.
I don't think you can.
Should be in this.
I don't know
I
if you
should be
can.
in this bush.
I think you can only crawl. Oh, was it fourth edition? You can only crawl 5 feet. What's fifth edition about crawling? Half your movement. Let's just say it's.
It's difficult terrain.
Oh, it's difficult.
So, yeah. So I can get to there. I want to stay within this bush though.
Okay.
So hopefully I got some kind of cover in that bush. Look out at my friends.
go.
Everybody's within range now. Well,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
If you
yeah, I
want to
need
be within
nystagmus
range, you're
within
not in the bush. Your legs are in the bush.
but okay. Well, I'll crawl backwards as soon as I'm finished casting then. So I
Oh, there
will,
you go. Okay.
Yeah, so where's my There we go. Bless. Bless.
Stupid bless. It's the only one that does it, isn't it?
You know what?
I'm not
It's
even
because
starting
it's
it out 'cause-
triggering. It's triggering for the. It's triggering for the concentration that I put on myself, and then immediately I'm following it immediately with 3 in a row or 4 of them on that case. Boom, boom, boom. So it's a 3rd level spell slot. You guys are all blessed. I'll have to restart that.
Don't bother
Only on
restarting
target.
Sirenscape because we're going to stop at the end of the
Yeah,
round.
we're about done anyway. Okay, and then I crawl back there into the bushes, and I'm still prone. Am I prone? Yes, I am.
Ember.
All right, so I'm going to step up, and from behind this W person is going to come a very well endowed dryad who is naked except for a quarterstaff with thorns and stuff on it, and she's going to start beating this guy, saying, stop attacking my woods.
And Gorgio.
When you said well-endowed dryad, I was thinking Watchmen, the
Gale.
big blue snuffleupagus guy.
Dr.
I mean,
Manhattan.
you can manipulate matter at your will. Manipulate some freaking shorts, buddy. We don't need to see that shit swinging.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that in the theaters.
I saw it in a theater, and I looked behind me. There's like a 10-year-old girl watching it. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. I mean, yeah, you brought your young daughter in here, but
What was the movie?
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Uh.
Dr. Manhattan. Where's the, I don't see him, his token isn't real, and I don't see him in the combat tracker.
Oh, sorry, this guy.
Some guys.
Oh,
Some young guy.
I thought it was a crit. He succeeds.
All right, well, the rest of us can enjoy the Phantasmal Force.
The boobies. Well, he's gonna.
Pass the turn.
He's gonna
Hopefully
come.
he'll be distracted at least for a second.
Yeah, he's like, huh? Oh, wow. Backs up slowly. I reduce his movement by 10, and he still gets over here. And attacks Krell. Oh, Krell's flying, isn't he?
He's 10 feet up.
He hadn't drawn any weapons out yet either, has he? But a crossbow you have to load. Huh. 10 feet up. I can't get there. He's going to load his crossbow. And I'm just going to take a shot anyways and miss. Because we're going to start next week with Krell at the top of the round. As he... So that's where we're going to stop, folks. We are
Jolly good.
Over time. It's actually 10 minutes over. But don't forget, those with inspiration can get a card if you wish. And we're going to sign off for the evening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. All you guys out there in chat. We appreciate it. Watching the Tabletop RPG Network. Thursday night, come over to Marbania's channel. And he's running Deadlands. So you can watch him over there, and on Friday he's also streaming Vineric running Curse of Strahd, and then on Saturday I will be running Descent into Avernus over on Rob 2E's channel. So you can You can see their links over there. And then back here on Tuesday again, I'll be running this with my lovely Voyage crew here. So you guys have a good evening and get some sleep, would you? Have a good one, guys. See ya.